What's going on, Wabbit? How we doing? I'm doing all right. It's been a little bit, but kind of been waiting for stuff to come in or stockpiling stuff for stuff to have for Christmas. So, and since you're the first one here, I'll just show you. So, all of this is stuff I'm going to open up either on Christmas Day or the day after. So, yeah, I got a whole bunch of mail to go through. What's going on, Hilario? Let me know how the stream looks. Again, I have to reset up the camera every single time, so I think it's okay, but again, let me know. Yeah, this should be fun. 5 booster boxes of Mega Dream EX. Gotcha. Hold on, let me just take a look at this real quick. Move this up and off to the side. I feel like it's off just a little bit. Maybe it's just me, but... Alright, let's see. Maybe that's better. Yep. There we go. Again, small little tweaks. Makes things a lot easier. Alright. So, funny enough, I actually have a couple code cards off to the side. I was hanging out with a buddy of mine yesterday. Kind of did an early Christmas gift exchange. And got some codes out of it. So, there you go. Some good old Phantasmal Flames. Alright. We're going to get right into this, starting a little bit earlier and even earlier in the early time frame. But, yeah, let's just get right into it. So what's going on, everybody? WakoBako here today. As you can see by the thumbnail and here right in front of you, we have 5 booster boxes of Mega Dream EX. This came over from the always great Jason Nee. Nope. The only thing that I know is obviously, you know, the Pokemon that are featured on the box. And then the other thing that I know is that there's cards called Mega Action cards, which is like that comic book style artwork. So I'm excited to take a look at this, especially with 5 boxes. Now, granted, these boxes, as you see on the side, there's only 10 packs per box. So it's not going to be the longest and craziest opening, but with this set here, there's potential to get a lot of really nice high-end stuff. Obviously, I'm chasing anything Dragonite in this set, so fingers crossed that we can actually get some good stuff there. Yeah, the box art looks amazing, so I am going to get more of these, and like usual, I'm going to get one to keep off to the side, but I think 5 boxes is a pretty good sample. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to pull every single thing, especially because this is one of the high-class sets, so obviously there's a lot of higher-end cards. Yeah, again, I thought it'd be pretty fun. I do plan on getting some more, so keep an eye out. Probably do a couple more openings of this before I'm like, okay, we've had enough. But, yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. So, if someone in the stream would like to pick what box we're going to start with, initially I was thinking about doing chaos mode where we just pull all the packs all over the table, but for this one I want to be a little bit more fancy. So yeah, someone in stream, go ahead and pick what box we're going to start with, either 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. What's going on, Mr. Zard? How we doing? But yeah, someone pick the first box to start with, and then we'll just go from there. Zard's picks number 4. All right, cool, I'll take it. So move all these off to the side. We'll get back to those in a little bit. But again, here we go. If you haven't seen the box, again, this is Mega Dreams EX, the latest and greatest Japanese set. Again, this is one of the high-class sets. So I think even pack configuration is going to be a little bit different compared to normal, but we'll see. And again, I don't look at any of the stuff ahead of time. I don't look at the set list. I don't look at anyone else's content. So nothing against any of my other fellow content creators, but I want this to be a bit of a surprise and as spoiler proof as possible. I know the set's been out for a little bit and everyone and their mother's been opening this stuff up. Yeah, there's definitely God packs with these for sure. So, and like usual, I'm going to keep some of the wrappers for these first ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Cool. All right. I do like the packaging, though. It's got the nice little gold trim on it. It goes really well with the black and all the different, like, bright colors. So, all right. We're going to set this up off top to the corner. And here we go. Again, I don't know pack trick or anything like that, so we're just going to go through it, take our time, because a lot of this artwork is probably fairly new to me, especially because I haven't really kept up. But yeah, there's a good amount of cards in these, so move this up and off to the side. But yeah, once we get through the first box or two, then we'll kind of pick up the pace a little bit. But looks like they still carried over some of the trainer cards. So unfortunately, this isn't Dark Golbat. This is Team Rocket's Golbat. Got a good old Psyduck there, just taking it all in. We got Taypig. What was that? It's every time I see this, I think of the one artwork they did with this Pokemon where he's literally trying to eat Pikachu or one of the fish Pokemon. All right, so 4 in. There's a holo. All right. Was that Togetic or Togekiss? I don't. Yeah, it's one of the Togas, obviously. All right, so then after that we have a holo, which that's pretty neat. So it's a reverse, but was that like a love ball? The Pokeball reverse. That's actually kind of neat. All right, so and then right behind that we have a double rare. So let's see what it is behind it. Ooh, okay, nice. We get another Belly Bolt. Good old Iono's Belly Bolt. Ooh, okay. All right, so as you guys see, I always shuffle this stuff around because I like the randomness to it. But also we already have an SAR. So like usual, especially for anyone that's new here and hasn't checked out my content before, I usually leave it up to chat. So with pulling the potential hit for the box already, do you guys want to just leave it off to the side and we'll get back to it later? Yeah. Or do you want to just see it now and keep rolling? I just like leaving that option open because, again, you know, you don't really get too many high-end hits, especially in boxes like this. And for it being the first pack, I don't know if I really want to spoil it already. But I'll leave it up to you guys. Do you want to see what it is now or put it off to the side, go through the rest of it? Yeah, I'm okay with that. So, Mr. Zards, do you want to see what the hit is now? Especially because, again, it is an SAR. Or do we want to just go through the rest of it? All right, so you want to leave it off to the side? All right. So, and no sneakiness here, no parlor tricks. I'm just going to put it off. All right. Yeah, that's it. And of course, that's why I shuffle this around. I know they put these in a certain order when you get them, but I just like the randomness of it. So, all right, on to the next. So, I'm assuming there are a couple other cards behind that. But again, I don't know. And obviously, that first pack, I wasn't able to fully get it. I do like a lot of the artwork, though. Seems like some new artwork and a lot of different art styles. So 3 there and a holo, which was different from the last one because we got 4 and then a holo. Again, these are always random. It's not as bad as like the Chinese packs, but let's take a look and see what we got on this one. All right, so we go a holo. Ooh, another holo. Got a nice Rayquaza there. That actually looks pretty sick. All right, so we get an art rare on this one. Let's take a look and see which one we get in 3, 2, 1. Ooh, nice. Okay, Numel. All right, that's actually kind of cool. I like that. I really like, it's not one of my favorite Pokemon by any means, but I like the artwork, nice bright colors. All right, let's see what else is behind it. All right, so you get a double rare here. What's going on, Squirrel Gang? So, and like usual, right, like I don't look at the set list ahead of time. The only thing I know is that obviously there's Dragonites in this set, so whichever ones are in here, obviously I want to pull them. Yeah, I haven't looked at the set list ahead of time, so, and like usual, right, after the stream, I'll look at the whole set list and see what I missed out on. All right, let's see what's behind Numel. We have a double rare here, but let's take a look. Okay, nice. Good old, this should have been Giovanni's Mewtwo. Obviously, it's Rocket's Mewtwo. And, all right, so there should just be, all right, 3 cards on the back as well. Okay. Again, trying to figure out pack trick. I'll probably just keep going in the normal swing of things just to avoid any kind of confusion or me messing it up. But, all right, so again, if you haven't seen any of the high-class sets before, so obviously Mega Dream EX, they did Shiny Treasures EX, Shiny Star V, yeah, and again, a lot of them, their year's bound to have more hits in it, so... Right, and exactly, that's just one of those things where, like, I don't really know how it goes, so that's why I kind of slow roll these. I like that Dratini. We get Rocket's Murkrow. All right, so here's the holo, nice. We get Hop's Snorlax, which actually looks really, really sick. I like this one because he's in the arena and he's clearly doing an attack, which looks awesome. But let's see what's behind it. All right, so another holo. Ooh, was that Emboar? All right, and then possibly a reverse. Okay, yeah, so this is just a regular Pokeball reverse here. Interesting that there's a couple different reverse patterns. Double rare here. Hey, what's going on, Nugget? How we doing? All right, so let's see what our double rare is in 3, 2, 1. Ooh, nice. Okay, there we go. Very, very nice to see. And full disclosure, obviously, if you guys have been around for a while, you guys know I'm a big fan of Dragonite. I honestly don't like the new design or the mega form of this Dragonite. Again, to each their own, right? But again, it's Dragonite, so I've got to collect it. Yeah, pretty neat. Glad to see it already. So at least one Dragonite down. All right, sleeve that up. Let's sleeve up the other EX and the art rare as well. Another Dragonite for the grading pile. Awesome. I love it. All right. So not too bad. And again, with these sets here, again, you're bound to get at least like an EX on the end. There's only so many art rares in this set. And then again, the other one I'm looking forward to is what they call like the Mega Action rares. Which is kind of interesting because, again, it looks like that comic book style. That's really the only other thing that I've seen. But let's take a look and see what we got in this one here. All right, again, all brand new artwork. This is going to be part of the English set that comes out in January. So a little bit of a set preview, if you will. All right, another Rockets holo here. All right, Hops, what, Dubwool, I think that is. All right, we have a reverse here. All right, so that just looks, yeah, wait, hold on. There's so many different, so they did a couple different like Pokeball reverses in this one, right? Because we had the Love Ball, then we have regular Pokeball. I can't tell which this one is. Obviously, it has a different design on it, but it's not coming to mind right now. All right, double rare. Let's see which one it is in 3, 2, 1. Ooh, okay, nice. Got the Gardevoir. And then just, yeah. So again, and this is so, the way that they put this is so confusing because you think you have a pattern figured out and then it's all kinds of random. But yeah, there we go. 3 different Pokeball reverse designs. And again, I'll look at the set list after the fact and we'll take a look and see how many different designs there are. But again, I think we're off to a good start so far. I'm just interested to see like how many art rares you can get per box. And again, we do have 5 boxes to go through. It's only 50 packs, but oh, nice. That's awesome. That's exciting. That's always fun too, especially when you're just getting like just a couple random packs here and there. I did that the other day. I picked up a couple of the Japanese Glory to Team Rocket packs. I think I got 5 packs. I pulled 3 EXs and 1 art rare from it, which, you know, obviously that's pretty solid, especially out of random packs. All right. So first holo, second holo with the Munkadori. Ooh, another art rare here. All right. So this is going to be our second art rare so far. Let's see which one it is. Ooh, okay. That's actually pretty sick. I like that. What is that? No, I want to say Duskull. That's obviously not Duskull or Dusclops. Man, it's gonna bug me. I don't remember the name of this one, but I do like the artwork on this. And then we have another double rare behind it. All right, so at least we kind of have an idea that wherever the art rare is, you can still get a double rare, double rare to follow up behind it. So, all right, let's see which one it is. Okay, nice, very, very nice. Yon Mega, and then again, just the trainer cards on the end. Well, and again, I mean, especially like that, it's definitely luck for sure. But it's cool, especially when you can pull a card like that with very few packs. Gotcha. Yeah, and again, don't forget, we have the big hit of the box in this stack right here. I didn't want to reveal it just yet, and we left it up to Mr. Zards, especially because I'm pretty sure you're new. I haven't seen you around before. If you have, I apologize. But again, a brand new set, all kinds of awesome brand new artwork. Ooh, like that. Very, very cool Entei Holo, and that's what I like, especially, you know, the illustrators put so much effort in, not only just in like the higher end cards, but even just the holos. They still make the holos look awesome. So it's always nice to see that. All right. Nice. Looks like he's kind of just either kind of hitting whatever the top of his head is on the other boulder there. It looks like he's about to fall off. All right, so another reverse here. Gotcha. Thanks for coming by. Glad to see you. Ooh. All right, so now there's an energy. This is funny. These are kind of like, they're starting to get to like some of the Chinese sets where there's a bunch of different reverses. So now this one we have the element or energy type. Obviously this is dragon, but it's kind of neat. Okay, cool. Yeah, I've been doing this on and off for a few years now. I went super hardcore right when I started. I did like 100+ days in a row, and then that was just kind of insane. But yeah, it's been fun. And again, it's one of those things where a buddy of mine kind of talked me into it when I first started. He's like, I got back into collecting at the end of 2019. And he's like, dude, you might as well just start making content if you're going to open this stuff up anyway. So yeah, all this time later, and here we are. All right, so let's see what's behind Noivern. It's another double rare. All right, nice. I do like the colors on these, right? Because all the colors in this set, and even the last couple Mega sets, all the colors really pop on the EXs, which again, as you guys know, and I've said before, I'm not the biggest fan of the Mega Evolutions, but got to give credit where credit's due. The artwork and the style of these cards is definitely nice, so... All right, off to the side. Couple more packs in just this first box, but again, still have 4 more boxes to go. So we can literally pull anything. I'm excited to see what we end up getting. All right, that one looks really cool. Got some of the Northern Lights action back there. Got Char Cadet. And that's the thing too, right? Like, it's just one of those things where I was like, you know, let's just see how it goes. You know, I was sponsored for a short amount of time. Good old shout out to JD Mint Collectibles. Unfortunately, their shop's not around anymore. But yeah, it was just one of those things where, you know, I was just, you know, getting back into hobby for the fun of it. I used to do a lot of pre-recorded content, and then I wanted to make a change to do live streams. I just like the interaction a lot more. But yeah, and again, you know, to each their own, right? Everyone has their own thought behind why they put out the content they make or the channel they run. That's actually pretty sick with the rocket stamp on it. Another unique reverse. But yeah, I also do Final Fantasy trading card game content as well. And then I do a lot of CGC submissions. We'll do previews and recaps. Even been into some of the the Kingdom Hearts Art Museum sets. So yeah, got a little bit of diversity here, but I just have so much other content that's up on the channel. All right. We got Rockets Doug Trio there again. Another unique reverse with the rocket stamp on it. I actually like that. Let's see what double rare we got behind it. Yeah, exactly. And that's one of those things where you got a nice Garchomp. And again, there's some people that do just I don't know. There's a lot of different content you can do, right? Like even people that run shops and have like rip and ships, or, you know, it just, as long as you're having fun with it, right? Even if you're doing it for business purposes, just have fun with it. Like, I know there's people out there that are just trying to scalp, or they're just trying to rip people off and scam people, but you got to remember, this is a hobby at the end of the day. There's a lot of kids that are in these communities and growing up just like I did when I was a kid. I remember going to the corner store or pretty much any gas station and being able to buy packs. Not a big fan, obviously pun there, but I don't like Rotoms. But yeah, again, it's just, I don't know, it's just fun getting back into collecting. I've really enjoyed it. I've met a lot of good people along the way. I've been to a lot of shows, conventions, you know, it's, yeah. Yeah, no, I had a feeling you would like that one. All right. So 2 hollows. I really like the artwork on that one. Yeah, I kind of do the same thing. Like, I keep a little bit sealed off to the side. And then, yeah, just open what I can find. A lot of stuff, especially, you know, it's hard to find stuff in stores now because as soon as it hits shelves, people just pick it up right away. But I think going into the new year, I'm going to lean a lot more into the Japanese side of the house and even like the simplified Chinese sets. They're just more readily available. There's better pricing. I think card quality and quality control is a lot better. So, all right. Another holo. Let's see what's behind it. Ooh, nice. Another art rare. So this is our 3rd art rare for the box. Again, I don't know the pull rates for any of this stuff. I don't really look into any of this stuff ahead of time. All right, so let's see which one it is in 3, 2, 1. Of course. Of course. Why wouldn't they, right? It finally caught up to me. Rotom art rare. All right, let's see what double rare's behind it. Okay, nice. Yeah. It's of course, right? Why wouldn't they put an art rare of literally my least favorite Pokemon of all time? But I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm not going to comment on the artwork because there's probably a fan of it out there somewhere. I'm just going to put it down and we'll move on to the next. All right. Yep. Sleeve it up and move on to the next. All right. I'm going to start condensing some of this stuff. Obviously, we're going to be getting a whole lot of hits here. All right. 2 more packs, and then again, we're going to show off what the big hit from the very first pack of this box. Excited to see what it is. All right. Starting off with Diglett. I like the intensity of that one. Diglett looks like... See, this is what gives me the vibes like the dark Pokemon from back in the old Team Rocket set. Like, he just looks like he's on a mission or he's out to battle somebody. All right. So, again, right into a holo here. We get Terrapagos, which, again, every time I see this artwork, maybe it's just me, but it's so hard to see that this is a turtle. Like, I don't know. I think it's just because there's so much going on with this and then the holo around it, you kind of get lost in the artwork. Ooh, nice. All right, so we have the Energy Reverse Magneton. Ooh. Okay. All right, nice. So, and this is something I was literally about to mention, how every once in a while, you can get lucky and get 2 big hits per box. And this is one of those. So we have a secret rare here on top of our SAR. I'm going to show off the secret rare here. Obviously, I mean, it is a big hit still, but we still have our bigger hit off to the side here. But let's take a look and see what secret rare we're starting off with in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Wasn't expecting that, but I have to remember that there are item secret rares now. Yeah, for some reason they're doing full art items now, so... Ooh! Okay, nice. All right, this is actually pretty sick. So we have our secret rare, and then right behind it, you see MA, right? This is the Mega Action card that I was talking about before. All right, I'm excited to see which one it is. There's only so many of these, but again, it's the comic book style artwork. Let's see which one it is in 3, 2, 1. Ooh, nice. Okay. So yes, this is a new rarity style. You've seen this before in the older like EX sets, right, where it has the text on here, but they did it in this style here. So now they're called Mega Actions. So that's actually really, really sick. We get the Mega Gengar there. And then we get our trainer card. So, and again, there's only so many of these cards, but I'm excited to see what we can get now. The English variant to this, if you guys aren't familiar with how these work, the English variant of this has the Japanese text across it. It's still the same word, right? It's Void Gale, but on the English card, it's in Japanese. The Japanese card is in English. I always thought that was neat. So that's actually pretty cool. So again, it's nice to see these. I wonder how many of these we're going to get. But again, we also got the Secret Rare in this as well. So let me see. Make sure I got enough room for everything here. And again, we're going to try to keep track of everything. I'm going to leave everything on the table, obviously, as we go through this, because we're not opening anything else besides this set. So, all right. Last pack, and then we're going to see what our Secret Rare is. Yeah, that actually looks really, really nice. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of the Mega Evolutions, but that is a cool Gengar card. But let's take a look and see what we got in this pack here. All right, first holo. Second holo, we got Dust Noir. We got a reverse. All right, nice. We got the Fighting Energy reverse there. All right. Ooh. Okay, that one kind of threw me off a little bit because, I don't know. I was expecting something else, but it's a double rare. Let's see which one it is. All right, in 3, 2, 1. Ooh, okay, nice. Okay. I honestly didn't even realize that they gave this Pokemon a Mega form. So that's actually pretty neat. And then, of course, we get into just our regular cards behind it. All right. Not bad, not bad. All right. So, to end off this first box, and again, we still have one last little pack off to the side to go through. All right. So, obviously, a bunch of different reverses that we can get. Yep, good old Scrafty. Yep. Always struggling to pick up his pants, and now he has a hood on. So, all right. Let's see what we got here. So, again, this stack here was from the very first pack from this box. We revealed that there is a secret or an SAR here. But let's take a look and see which one it is. In 3, 2, 1. Ooh! Okay. That's actually really, really sick. Wow. That's awesome artwork. Yeah, Mega Scrafty. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, this looks absolutely insane, by the way. Let's see what else is behind it. Should just be just the regular cards, yeah. All right. Absolutely beautiful SAR. Very, very nice. I'm interested to see what other ones we can get. Yeah, not going to complain about that. All right. So, first box down. Obviously, you guys see what we got here. Still a lot more to go through, so I'm just going to kind of stack these off to the side. Let me know if you guys can still see that. If still looks good. Should I arrange it a little bit different? So actually, let me do this. I'll put the MA up here, and then put this here. So Secret Rare, SAR. Look at the camera, make sure everything still looks good there. Why does that look off? I don't know. I feel like that just looks weird to me. Let me look at the top. Oh yeah, because obviously it is kind of slanting a little bit. Let me bring this down. All right. All right, looks great. Appreciate the feedback. Thank you, thank you. All right, we'll leave these kind of displayed out here. So 3 art rares. That seems like the traditional kind of pull rate for art rares, even for regular Japanese sets. But again, I'm interested to see what else we can get. All right. So again, and like you guys can see here, I do keep at least the packaging for the first box. Keep this nice and set up here. Once I get back to my own place again, I'm going to display all these. I've kept all the Japanese booster boxes I've ever opened. So that's going to be a really nice display. All right. On to the next. Box number 2. Again, 2 boxes in, or out of the total 5. It's funny because the prices are really fluctuating. So I think when this first came out, especially if you're buying them like directly from Japan, I think they were sub $100. But again, you know, when it first comes out, prices go up a little bit, then they go back down. I don't know what they are currently sitting at. They're probably over 100. But again, for what you can get out of this, I think it's worth it. I do see these going down a little bit more, potentially, because again, with how popular these sets are, they usually print these a few times. And then, like I said, then it'll kind of drop off. and then it goes back up in price, especially because unlike English, they usually don't print a whole bunch of these Japanese sets, especially the high-class sets. So you might get like 1 or 2 print runs out of it, maybe a third, and then it kind of drops off from there. But yeah, like I said, they're probably over $100 currently. All right, box number 2. So we've seen a little bit of the artwork. Obviously, there's still plenty more to go through, but let's take a look and see what we got here. Kind of pick up the pace just a little bit now. All right, first holo. Second holo. Got a reverse. Ooh, nice. Got that fighting energy. And a double rare. Let's see which one it is in 3, 2, 1. Ooh, nice. Okay. Got a good old Cerulege. I like that one. And then just our trainer cards on the end. All right. Not bad. So the other more recent product that just came out, if you guys have seen the new iteration of the Start Deck 100 just released, and if you guys haven't seen anything on it, again, it's supposed to just be like, again, like a Start Deck, right? You just get a whole bunch of trainers and energies and, you know, some decent cards in between, but they mix in a bunch of higher end cards, which is kind of crazy because original, like, default price for those is anywhere between like $5 to $10, especially buying them right in Japan. But they're already reselling for, I don't know, like 30 to 35 bucks per box. I don't know. I kind of disagree with that. The reason why I say that, Wabe, is because there's over 700 cards, which a lot of people don't pay attention to that. It's the biggest set of all time. Ooh, another different Pokeball pattern there. That's actually kind of neat. Double rare here. Let's see which one it is in 3, 2, 1. Nice. Okay, another Dragonite. Very, very nice. All right, love to see that. But yeah, so the set has over 700 cards. I think it's like 740, 750 cards, which is absolutely insane. But the thing that drives me nuts is a lot of it is bulk, because again, like, you're supposed to like build a deck out of it. But I've seen a lot of people, they'll buy like a whole case worth, they'll rip all of it, right, just to see what, try and get chase cards and stuff like that. There's a gold Charizard, it's a Mega Charizard Y. It's not the black and blue version, but yeah, it's already crazy overpriced. But again, I just think it's insane because, number one, no one's trying to complete the whole set. They're just looking for those chase cards. I've literally seen people just open stuff up and throw cards away, which that kind of drives me nuts. Even for the cards I don't like, I'm not throwing them away. But again, I think it just goes to show, like, something like that that's supposed to be kind of readily available, and yes, there's chase cards behind it. It's got grossly overpriced already. So yeah, I was planning on, I was actually talking to my hookup for a lot of the Japanese stuff that I pick up, and I kind of made the decision. I was like, it's not really even worth me looking into. Ooh, secret rare already. But yeah, I was gonna get just a couple of the boxes, right, because there's multiple different like decks, if you will. But yeah, I decided very quickly that I'm not gonna hop in on that one. So if you bought into it, great. You know, hopefully, you know, best of luck to you. Hopefully you get some good stuff out of it. I just kind of, you know, immediately lost interest when I saw how crazy it's being scalped already for something that's supposed to be a start deck. All right, so the same rule applies as last time, right? Obviously, we do have another secret rare here. Do we want to see it now, or do we want to put it off to the side and go through the rest of this box? Again, there's still potential to get an SAR. I don't know how the pull rates go for these, the MAs or the Mega Action cards, but someone let me know. Do you want to see what this is, or do you want to put it off to the side? I'm going to grab a drink real quick while you guys are making that decision. Let me know. Oh, and Wabbit, I misread your last comment. I apologize. You were talking about this set being 10 out of 10. Gotcha. Yeah, my apologies. Yeah, and Mr. Zards, that makes sense. I was the same way. Like, even if you look at when I first started, I was doing Sword and Shield gen. I think I have like 85 to 90% of that whole generation complete. But then when like Chilling Reign and Evolving Skies came out, it just plummeted. I still kind of rallied back with some of the end sets. But Scarlet Violet, like even looking up at my binders right now, I have maybe 2 sets complete. I have Obsidian Flames complete, and I have 151. And then once Prismatic Evolutions came around, I just gave up. I'm like, I'm not doing this. Like, I didn't even get a binder for Journey Together. I didn't get a binder for Destined Rivals. And then again, I'm not really doing the Mega Generation outside of this set here. So I'm kind of waiting for Gen 10 to start, and then I'll get back into, you know, trying to get binders and the whole sets together. But yeah, it's just too crazy right now. And then also keep in mind that as Generation 10 starts, we're going to get the 30th anniversary set. So that's going to be insane as well. But anyway, you know, let's just see. I'm just gonna show this off just so we can keep rolling. I don't want to drag this out too long. Again, let's take a look and see. Yeah, Shrouded was pretty solid, and that was one of the smaller sets, but even then, they didn't really print a whole bunch, and then it was just hard to find, so I've just been kind of piecemealing cards for that one, which, again, is one of the smaller sets. All right, let's see which Secret Rare we got in this box. Again, this is box number 2 of 5. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Okay. You know, of all the Secret Rares you can get, and we keep getting the item ones. Ooh, okay. Let me. You know, I was about to be not upset, just a little irritated, right? Because again, I know there's other Secret Rares, and if this is the big hit for the box, that's kind of annoying. But we do have another one of the Mega Action cards directly behind it. So let's take a look, and maybe that's how they're paired, right? You'll get both of those together. I don't know. We're about to find out. Yeah, good old PP up. Yeah, gotta love it. But let's see what the Mega Action card is behind it in 3, 2, 1. Ooh, okay. That's actually pretty sick. I like that. And again, it's just the big bold text. It's got the just very, very vibrant colors there. Okay, so that's actually pretty sick. And I did mention before that like I'm not really keeping up with collecting a lot of the Mega Generation. Compared to how I did with, with what I did during Scarlet Violet on the Japanese side, where I picked up a bunch of the art rares. Oh yeah, that made up for it for sure. I picked up a bunch of the art rares. In the back half of the binder, I got a bunch of the crystal Pokemon, and then like some of the secret rares and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know. Depending on if they continue this or if this is the only set that has these, I might just try and collect all of these. And then again, I still haven't looked at the set list, so we'll see how that goes. And then again, I do plan on getting some more boxes of this set. We'll open up some more, and then you know, if I haven't pulled what I've really wanted by then, I'll probably just try and just pick it up. Yeah, I got you. All right, so first holo, second holo, good old Zekrom there. Got a reverse. Ooh, nice little Togepi reverse. Okay, one piece. Gotcha. That's actually pretty sick. I know that's very, very popular. Got a double rare here. Let's see which one it is. Ooh, nice. Good old Zacian. Nice to see Sword and Shield still getting some representation here. Ooh, nice. There's the Golduck. Kind of goes with the same theme as the Psyduck. So actually, I think we... let me look at this real quick. Yeah, so there's Psyduck. Yeah, the Golduck definitely matches with that for sure. That's actually pretty sick. I like that. Yeah, the other TCG I really keep up with is the Final Fantasy TCG, which it's still surprising how many people don't realize that there's even a TCG for Final Fantasy. But they just dropped like the 27th set, so it's been around for a while. And not to confuse it with the Magic the Gathering collab, like the actual Final Fantasy TCG. Yeah, I keep up with that. I open up every set. We have a good time with that. But that's one of those products where, because they only have like pre-release kits and then booster boxes, it's not like I can just go to the store and pick up a couple packs, you know what I mean? So as much as I'd love to open up more Final Fantasy TCG, it's just not that readily available. All right, so we have Embor, first holo. We get Cole Alossel. Start with OP1. Okay, nice, nice. All right, let's see what we got next. Ooh, first art rare in this box. All right, let's see which one it is. In 3, 2, 1. It's going to be one of those days. Okay, so first duplicate. Yeah, Dragon Ball. And that was another one that was tough to keep up with because there's so many different sets for Dragon Ball. But there are some pretty cool artworks. I was trying to collect some of the... I don't know. They have a set that's all like comic book style. I don't know the actual name of the set, but that one was pretty neat. But yeah, so let's see what our double rare is. Okay, nice. We got Lily's Clefairy. Yeah, what are the chances? Of course. Pull 2 Rotom art rares. Oh, man. What are the chances of that? It's all right. We'll keep rolling. As long as we don't get another one in the same box, that would be kind of unfortunate. All right. There we go. So we got Zora. Very, very cool looking Dragonair. Nice. We get Rocket's Articuno. We get Rocket's Honchkrow. Ooh, another art rare. Okay, let's see which one this one is in 3, 2, 1. Ooh, okay, that actually looks really sick. Was that Cynthia's... Was that Spiritomb? I think that's correct. Which that card looks absolutely insane, by the way. All right, let's see what's behind it. All right, double rare. Let's see which one. Ooh, okay, nice. We get Mewtwo again. And then, ooh, Lily. Okay. Also keep in mind, whether it's English or Japanese, keep an eye on some of the bulk cards, especially the trainer cards or the item cards. They do go up in value, especially if it's a playable card. I had a friend of mine that would just rip a lot of Japanese. Yep, no worries. We're going to be here for a little bit. Yeah, they'd rip a whole bunch of Japanese cards, and then they would go back to the card shop and sell back the trainer cards, especially because as a new set comes out, you know, there's potentially a meta shift, and people are trying to build decks with a lot of the new items and supporter cards, so. All right. All right, so we got the Munkidori Holo. Ooh, another art rare. Okay, interesting spot for that art rare to be in, but let's take a look and see what we got behind it. Ooh, okay. That's actually sick. That's awesome. What is that? Mad Cargo? Was that Ethan's Mad Cargo? All right, and a double rare behind it. Let's see what the double rare is in 3, 2, 1. Okay, nice. Reshiram. Ooh, okay. Okay. So we got... So that was it, and it caught my attention right away. So, all right. So we saw the art rare was in a different spot. Then we got the EX, and there's an SAR right here. So, I'm going to set this off to the side. Oof. Another SAR. I don't know. Is that just pure chance, or... Yeah, I mean... Wabbit, usually you're pretty good at calling them, so... And also, these other 2 art rares definitely made up for pulling that Rotom earlier, so... Okay, let's go through the rest of these, and then we'll look at the SAR. All right. Let's see what we got here. And again, just a lot of all absolutely beautiful artwork, all the way from the commons to all the holos and up. So, Terrapago's holo. We had, was it En's Reshiram? What is... Oh, that threw me off because it's... I don't know. It's just a reverse, but... I don't know, because it's hard to see a lot of the reverse patterns on the dark cards. All right, so Pokeball reverse and a double rare. Let's see which one it is in 3, 2, 1. Ooh, nice. 2 Cynthia cards back to back. Good old Garchomp. And then, of course, our item cards. Good old Shaman. All right. I have to break out some more perfect fit sleeves. Yeah, I might as well grab it while I'm thinking about it now. So, and I always like to put this out there. So these are the brand of perfect fit sleeves I get. Good old KMC. Been buying them for a long, long time. And then I use the Dragon Shield Clear. I like these ones because it has the matte finish on the back. So you get a little bit of texture on the sleeve. But yeah, been using this combo of card sleeves for a very long time. And then obviously I have different sleeves for stuff I'm going to put in the grading pile. Which, again, depending on what I get here, I may hold on to some of this stuff or I may put it in the grading pile. I am going to try and do another graded card submission early into the new year, right? We're going to start the new year strong. Yeah, it is such a great combo, right? Especially because, like, I like the clear. It's got a little bit of a matte finish, but it just keeps it super clean. I highly recommend it for anyone that double sleeves their cards, or even if you don't, right? Either put in a perfect sleeve or a perfect fit, or still get one of the Dragon Shields. The other thing I'm looking into, doing a little bit of research, you can make custom sleeves through the Dragon Shield company or the brand. So I'm going to look into that going into the new year. I don't know if I'm going to do it as like merch or anything like that, but maybe just for my own cards. Or, you know, if I sell some cards like that, you know, you get it in one of my custom sleeves. But we shall see. All right. Executor. All right, nice. I didn't know that was in one of Team Rocket's arsenals. All right, so we get Iono's Kilowattrel. We get Hop's Snorlax. Another reverse. All right, so we get the reverse Kilowattrel. And a double rare. Let's see which one this is. Clear this off real quick. All right, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, Pikachu, nice. What's going on, Ice-T? Thanks for coming by, man. Yeah, we're having a pretty good time. Actually, if you stick around for just a second, we're about to show off the big hit from this box. So earlier I pulled a secret rare item. We've got 3 of our art rares already, but in this stack right here, we have another secret art rare. So the ultimate hit you can get from a box. I know there's one higher than that, but anyway, we're going to open up this last pack, and then we're going to take a look and see what that big hit is. But yeah, thanks for coming by. All right. Ooh, yes. Yeah, I would absolutely agree. As much as I'd like to comment on that, I'm going to do my best not to. And the only reason why I say that, and I'll just put it this way. Because I work for a different grading company, I don't want to put my opinion out there on one of the others. So I'm just going to leave it at that. Obviously, you guys are more than welcome to make your own opinions. But I'm just going to, what they call in the military, and covering your ass. I'm going to do that. So I'm going to leave my opinion out of it. I know there's a whole weird situation going on with PSA right now. But again, I'm going to leave my own comment out of it for the time being. All right, another Pokeball reverse. All right, and we have a double rare behind it. Let's see which one it is. Ooh, okay. What is that? Is that Hawlucha? Yeah, I guess that is. It's kind of hard to see from the angle because he's like bending backwards. But all right, that's a pretty cool double rare. All right. Yeah, it's crazy for sure, especially with, you know, the recent acquisition that they had, and yeah, just everything going on. It's kind of nuts. But let's take a look at this here. So again, this was one of the packs from before. Yeah, and again, there's nothing wrong with that. There are certain cards that I'll grade, like, so for the personal collection, I grade Blastoise, Raichu, and Dragonite cards, and then any other like random subset. So yeah. And that's the thing too, right? Like having the cards in the bind are readily accessible. I'm all for that too. I always mention, and again, I know you're new here, Mr. Zards, but I always say, collect what you want and collect how you want, right? As long as you're not hurting anybody in the process, or, you know, doing anything that, you know, brings ill wishes to somebody else. Collect whatever you want, how you want. That's, you know, keeps it nice and simple. But let's get back to this again. A little bit of a preview here. This is an SAR. Yeah, and that's understandable. I mean, a lot of people aren't, right? You just find something interesting about the hobby or something you enjoy about it. I know plenty of people that only collect one certain Pokemon, so they'll rip a whole entire set just trying to get that one Pokemon, or they'll go to card shows and just buy that one Pokemon, which is fine. Yeah, and same. Like, I was collecting, and this is random, a little bit of peeling back the onion a little bit. I was collecting Xbox controllers for a while. Like, I'm a big Xbox fan. I used to be heavy into console gaming for a long time before I built my own computer. But I won't say all, but majority of the special edition Xbox controllers that have come out, I'd say within the last, I don't know, 5 or 6 years, maybe even longer, I've collected. Now, some of them I use, right, because I play on PC. But, yeah, I know I'm drum rolling this. I know. But, yeah, I collect all kinds of random stuff. So, all right, anyway. Let's take a look. There is an SAR behind this. Let's see which one it is. In 3, 2, 1. Oh, nice. There we go. Wow. Oh, wow. Okay. Star Wars memorabilia. That's pretty sick. Very nice. We have some Star Wars fans in the chat. I know Ice T Mix is a big Star Wars fan. Wow. So this is the Mega Dragonite SAR, which looks absolutely amazing. You have Dratini and Dragonair in the background. Wow. So there it is. I'm not even going to... Hold on. Yeah, that's absolutely insane. So I'm going to put it down for just 1 second. I'm not even going to put it in my regular sleeves. I'm going to grab my grading sleeve. Hold on 1 second. Wow. That's absolutely beautiful. All right, so... Star Wars Land, how rare that is. So let's put it this way. So you know how you have all the different lightsaber crystals? Whatever the rarest or second rarest lightsaber crystal, that's where this Dragonair is, or the Dragonite is. There is one card that's above this in rarity, but at least for me, that's the top chase card for me. Like, that's exactly what I want. Which is awesome that we pulled it early. So we still have 3 other boxes of awesome stuff to get. But yeah, this is absolutely insane. And it's so funny. That's absolutely insane. I don't know. I'm kind of, wow, just absolutely beautiful. Yeah, so there we go. Obviously, I'm going to take a look at it a little bit later. We'll check it out after the stream. It looks like it's in great shape. Obviously, a lot of Japanese cards, especially packed fresh like this, they usually have really great centering. I don't really see any other major issues right now. But this is definitely going to go in the grading pile with some of the other Dragonites I've been waiting to grade. Yeah, that's absolutely sick. That's awesome. Let's go. Yes, awesome. All right. It's going to get its own little spot over here off to the side. Chewbacca should have been a Jedi. That's an amazing take. I love it. What a hot take. That's awesome. All right. Box number 3. That's hilarious, by the way. All right. So again, not too bad. We got 1 unfavorable art rare, but we pulled 2 other brand new art rares. So usually what I do is, you know what? Now that you said that, hold on 1 second. So I use these, and it's kind of hard to see because it's clear plastic, but I use the Vault X soft plastics, right, for the grading sleeves. So just perfectly put it in there like that. And there you go. Nice and protected off to the side. You're going to get a little bit of glare, but it is what it is. Yeah, that's awesome. That's absolutely amazing. There we go. Huge hit. I can't wait to see what else this set has to offer. Like, obviously, again, I was hoping to get Dragonites. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I'm excited to see what else we can get. Let me know if there's too much glare on that. I'll move it back. I just want to kind of obviously showcase it. Not to take away from the other SAR, but I mean, again, I'm a Dragonite fan. That's exactly what I wanted, so. Yes, and that's why I buy those ones specifically, right? Especially because it has a little pull tab on this. And when I get this at work, it makes things so much easier. I can just take it right out of there. It keeps things nice and simple and organized. So that's why I started doing it for my own personal collection as well. All right, so here we go. Box number 3. Gonna shuffle this around again. Let's do here. and then just kind of fuse it back into itself like that. I know it's random. The OCD is real sometimes, but all right, here we go. Move that down there. Table starting to fill up quick. All right. Again, kind of crazy to think we still have this and 2 more boxes to go through still. All right, definitely a pretty awesome early Christmas gift if you ask me. All right, first holo. Second holo, very nice. Reverse. Ooh, got that steel or metal energy reverse there. Ooh, okay, that's sick. So we got our Mega Action card separate. So it's not with the, no, stop, please, no. Like, I don't ask for much. I don't want to see another Rotom, please, no. All right, here we go. Third Mega Action card. Let's take a look and see which one it is in 3, 2, 1. Ooh, okay, that's actually sick. We get the Mega Lucario. Gotcha. Appreciate you coming by. Yeah, I'm going to upload this stream after the fact anyway, so come on back, take a look and see how the rest of the stream goes. Thanks for coming by and looking forward to seeing you on the next one. Next stream will be Friday evening, and then we do like Sunday kind of afternoon Eastern time. But yeah, thanks for coming by, Mr. Zard. Nice meeting you, and hope to see you again. I don't know why I sleeved the reverse when I wanted to sleeve this. All right, cool. So 3 different Mega Action cards. That one actually looks really sick. And again, you get the text on the front. Good old Mega Brave. I mean, this is pretty hefty. Some of these cards, I mean, look at that. 340 HP, 270 attack. Like, it's pretty strong. And again, I don't play the TCG, which I know people are like, oh, that's insane. But, oof, that would be awesome. If I do get a God Pack, you'll see a YouTube short immediately following it. So, yeah, keep an eye out for that. All right, so we got our Mega Action in that first pack. Not too bad. Let's see what else we can get here. We get the Entei Holo. What's the name of this one? Someone help me out. It's like something with the word crust in it, or crust. I don't know. It just looks funny because, again, it looks like he's falling, like about to slip, or like he's bumping his head. All right, reverse. Ooh, nice. Good old Okie Dokie there. All right, double rare. Let's see which one it is. Crustle. Thank you. What's going on, Perry? How you doing? Thanks for coming by. And let's see what our double rare is in 3, 2, 1. Ooh, nice. It's actually kind of perfect timing because we just pulled the Mega Lucario Mega Action card. So very nice to see that. And then we get our energy, or our trainer cards at the end. Yep, again, for those that are just popping in, we just started our 3rd box of the Mega Mega Dream EX set. I say we're doing really well. I've got at least 2 Dragonite cards, so interesting to see if there are any more. But if not, I'm not going to complain, obviously. All right, so I'm interested to see what kind of art rares we can get in this one. Hopefully some new ones. All right, first holo, we get, what was that, Zeraora? We get Colossal. We get a reverse. Nice little grass energy reverse there. Double rare. Let's see which one it is. Ooh, nice. Ethan's Ho-Oh, okay. And then our trainer/item cards. All right, nice. If anyone else in chat has opened this set, how has your luck been? Please, I kind of cut myself off by saying this, but don't spoil the set. I don't look at the set list ahead of time, so I'll take a look after the fact. Yeah, if you've had some good luck with this, you know, maybe you've got your chase card, maybe you're still going after it. Luckily, I got my chase card already, but there's still a lot of, ahead of us, and I still want to get some more of these. All right. All right. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, you know what? weird angle here. Obviously, I don't like the Pokemon, but I think the artwork is actually kind of neat. I'll give it that. Let's move on. No one clip that. Let's just keep moving. Dusk Noir Hollow. Ooh, reverse. Okay, so we saw this earlier. One hollow, reverse. Okay. We get the SR here. So, again, leaving it up to chat. And maybe Perry, since I'm pretty sure you're new here, I haven't seen you. Do you want to see what the secret rare is, or do you want to put it off to the side? We'll open up the rest of the box and then come back to this. Kind of something I like to do, especially if we pull the big hits early in a box. I don't want to spoil it, but some people like to see it, and some people don't. So let me know. I'm going to put this down just like this, and I'm going to take another sip of water. Let me know. Feel free to chime in. Anybody in chat, go ahead and make a vote if you want to see what the hit is now, or wait. That is kind of crazy, Wabbit. No Golduck. All right. Start the soundtrack back over. All right. All right. So, the only comment I see here, Wabbit said, let's see the next. All right. So, I'm going to set this off to the side. Where am I going to put it? You know, I'm just going to put it right on top, not to take away from the absolutely beautiful Dragonite, but we're going to set that right there. Maybe it's some good luck, get some good energy through that card. And we're going to move on to the next. Just had to stand up, take a little bit of break, check up on Dad real quick. All right, so here we go. Another holo early. Let's see what we got. Second holo. Okay, maybe it's not early. Maybe I'm just in my head. Ooh, art rare. Okay, here we go. Let's see which art rare it is in 3, 2, 1. Ooh, okay. A duplicate, but I'll take it. This one actually looks really nice, so I'm not too mad about that. Let's see what's behind it. Ooh, that card always trips me out because I think it's going to be something else, and then it's like, oh, just the double rare. All right, let's see which one it is in 3, 2, 1. Okay, nice. Get these scraggly, or what was it? Scrafty, scraggly. Someone mentioned it before. Yeah, Scrafty. Okay, gotcha. All right. And then the item cards, okay. Scrafty. Thank you, Wabbit. All right. So again, not too bad. I think it's the first art rare from this box. So hopefully we have 2 other new ones. Again, I don't mind seeing repeats, especially if it's a nice one, but I know there's more art rares than this in the whole set. So, I mean, there's got to be, right? I'm not going to put like 4 or 5 art rares in a set this big. All right. First holo, we get Noctowl. Rayquaza, which actually looks really, really sick. Ooh, all right. Speaking about art rares, here's the next art rare. Let's see which one it is in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so another duplicate, but again, I don't mind this one. This one's cool. And the other thing I think is funny about this is he's pretty much put like a jacket or some kind of coat on it. Obviously, they're up in the mountains, so Howl Boy's wearing shorts and a jacket. Kind of crazy, but yeah. All right, let's see what we got behind it in 3, 2, 1. Okay, nice. And then just our items there. All right. Ooh, pretty cool looking pincer. I don't think we saw that one earlier. I know, right? All the duplicates. Now they're starting to roll in. I mean, we are 3 boxes in, so I was kind of hoping we could avoid that a little bit more, but that's also what I like about the Japanese sets. They keep duplicates down to a minimum, even if you're buying a whole bunch. Now, yes, if I bought a whole case of this, which I think is 20 boxes, which that would be awesome. Yeah, you're bound to get some duplicates there, but again, some of the duplicates I'm not going to complain about. Obviously, there's some that I will. But I digress. Let's keep rolling. Starting off with Tapig. All right, let's see how many cards I can name in this, right? And again, it's not, I mean, obviously I don't read or speak Japanese, as awesome as that would be, but it's just a trick of my brain. So let's see. So we get Tapig, Togepi. All right, off to a good start. We get Scraggly, struggling to pull up his pants. We get Noivern. We get Hops Snorlax. That would be a shame if I drew a blank on that one, right? We get Emboar. Ooh, another art rare. All right, here we go. 3rd art rare, back to back to back. All right, let's see which one it is in 3, 2, 1. Ooh, okay. I want to say that's Metacham. Yeah, definitely a new one. That looks really, really sick. And then our double rare behind it. Let's take a look and see. 3, 2, 1. Ooh. All right. Oh, this is this Frostlass? I want to say that's the name. Maybe I'm batting 1,000. And then no idea. Couldn't tell you. We got through most of it, so okay. Not too bad, right? All right, sleeve that up. Yeah, actually looks pretty neat. I like that. Not a big fan of the Pokemon. Nothing against it, just not a favorite of mine, but I like that artwork. All right, so there we go. I'm going to condense this pile because it's getting a little bit big now. Let's see. Which one's my favorite so far? Honestly, probably this one. I do like the Cynthia one, but I don't know. I think all the Ethan artworks are pretty cool. All right, let's see what we got in this one here. Good old Psyduck, just contemplating life there. All right, so we get a holo. Another holo. Reverse. Ooh, nice. There we go. We get Ethan's Mag Cargo reverse. Got the energy reverse there. All right, double rare. Let's see which one it is. Nice. We get Hop Zacian. 20 ARs in the set. Okay, nice. Okay. Once I get through this box here, we'll count how many different ones we have. But that's not bad. I mean, that's a pretty good amount. Now, I guess I'll ask this, right? Because obviously the normal set goes to 193. Wabbit, can you tell me the total with the secret rares in this set? Like, what's the total card count for this set? Obviously, it's not 193. Because 20 of the cards after that, you know, are going to be art rare. So that's going to bring you to what, 210 or 213. And then obviously you have a bunch of these. I'm going to guess what, like 240, maybe 250. Okay, yeah, I was close. All right, not bad. 250 total. Okay. All right, Munkadori Holo, Terrapagos Holo. We got a reverse. Nice. We got the reverse pincer with that grass energy. And a double rare. Let's see what we got in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Mewtwo's been showing up a whole bunch today. All right. Keep doing that. Just instinct to sleeve up any kind of card that's shiny. All right. I'll move bulk over to this side here. Give myself a little bit more room because we still have 2 more boxes to go. And remember, still have hits here. I don't want to forget about that. I think I did that before where like the big hit I put off to the side for like almost half the stream and almost forgot. All right. Let's see what we got in this one. That Pangoro looks absolutely sick, by the way. Yeah, no, I absolutely agree. And that's what I like seeing. It's just all the fresh new art. You know, even again with the commons, uncommons all the way up. Very, very nice set for sure. All right, holo number 2. Get a reverse. Yep. All right, double rare. Let's see what we got. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Okay. Keep them coming. I love it. More Dragonites. Awesome. You know, give me more chances to get some pristines out of these, right? Absolutely love seeing Dragonite. Again, not a biggest fan of the design. I get where they went with it, but hey, it's still a cool card and it's a Dragonite. So, all right. Went through that. Oop. So, let's do this. Let's take the card off the back. Card off the back. Okay. Okay, so yep, sorry about that, guy. Tried to catch it instead of just let it drop. Thank God it wasn't the secret rare. That's rough. Sorry about that, Belly Bolt. I think it's the first time I've done that. We're like, I mean, I've dropped plenty of cards, right? Like it's not anything rare. You know, to be honest, it's bent, but I don't know, let me see. If there's not a crease, I mean, it's warped. It's destroyed. But it's all right. Usually don't do that, but I should have just let it hit the table instead of trying to catch it. That's all right. We'll put it at the bottom of the pile, flatten itself out. Oh, yeah, for sure. I picked up on that. All right, so let's try not to mess this up. Behind it is the secret rare, so the big hit for this box. Let's see which one it is. I'm going to calmly do this in 3, 2, 1. Another item. Oh my goodness. Are all the secret rares just items in this set? Like, I'm so used to seeing like full art Pokemon, full art trainer. No, we just keep getting full art items. All right. Interesting. But we move on. So that was, I'm not going to say it was a dud box, right? Like, obviously, we still got some cool art rares and stuff, but that's fair. It wasn't a duplicate, so I'll take it. I can't really complain too much. All right, box number 4. Let's see if we can get another big hit. If not, again, I'm not going to complain. Hopefully, we get another one of the action, which, I mean, at this point, it seems like you get at least one of the mega action cards per box. All right. Box number 4. All right. So, you know what? We're going to just do this one in order. We're going to test and see how these are normally set up. Straight from the box. Nothing crazy here. No gimmicks. Watch. The first pack is going to be the hit. All right. First holo. Second holo. Reverse. Okay, double rare. Let's see which one it is in 3, 2, 1. Ooh, okay, nice. Gardevoir. All right. I still can't believe I bent that card. That's so crazy. Should have just let it hit the table. Ooh, put that in the wrong spot. Oh, see, this is where I'm gonna mess this up. So hold on. Go back and look. Okay, nope. All right. All reverses, all hollows. And let me know if someone keeps a tab on like the top here. If this starts like bleeding over the top, just let me know. I'll keep just trying to slide stuff down. Obviously, as the piles get bigger, it's going to get off camera. Trying to avoid that. All right. And the good old Mega Gardevoir. All right. On to the next. Yeah, what happened towards the end of this, once I get through this last box, I'm going to ask you what your chase card is. Because I'm kind of curious. Obviously, I don't want to spoil anything just yet, but I'm interested to see what card in this set you're going after. Okay, art rare. First art rare of this new box. Let's see which one it is in 3, 2, 1. Ooh! Okay. Obstagoon. That actually looks really, really sick. I like that. That's a new one. Good old Galarian Obstagoon. Got the old heavy metal or punk rock vibe going on. All right, double rare behind it. Nice, good old Crobat. And then our energies, or our item cards, rather. All right. Hopefully everyone's had a good week and a good weekend so far. Hopefully you guys have some kind of plans for the holidays, whether you celebrate whatever holiday you celebrate or not. If you enjoy being around your family or enjoy being by yourself, just find something fun to do. Try to keep yourself busy. And I know a lot of times at this time of year, there's people that struggle with whatever issues that they have. All I'll say is this, right? And I'm not a therapist by any means. I just like to give words of wisdom every once in a while. Reach out to someone if you're struggling, right? Don't go through it by yourself. Especially this time of year. There's endless amount of people you can probably call, or some kind of hotline or app you can download, or someone you can reach out to. But yeah, this time of year is supposed to be, really nice and happy and cheery, but some people aren't, and that's just being realistic. But yeah, if you're struggling with something, reach out for help. Don't go through it by yourself. If you're not struggling, make the best of it. Enjoy it, because, inevitably you're going to go back to work, and, the holidays are going to pass, and we're going to be past it. Anyway, so behind this, as I kind of teased a little bit, we have another secret rare. I'm just going to look at this one, right? Just for my own sanity, right? We're just going to take a look and see what it is. Maybe there's another big hit in the box, but if not, again, I'm just trying to confirm myself if it's another item or not. But here we go. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Yep, another item, and it is a duplicate. Ooh, but... Okay, gotcha. All right, so behind this item we saw this earlier, we have another one of the mega actions. So let's take a look and see which one it is. In 3, 2, 1. Ooh, okay, that's actually sick. What is that, Deancey? Yeah, is that Mega Deancey? And then our items. All right, pretty cool. Again, no duplicates on these so far, which is always nice. But yeah, that's actually pretty sick. So that's number 4. I'm gonna start stacking these up now. But yeah, doing pretty good on these. Sleeve up the secret rare. All right, yeah, that's sleeved, okay. Man, why is it just me or is the camera all kinds of wonky? Oh, let me put this down. I'm gonna look at it this way, just so I can see. All right. Okay, that's not too bad. It's that OCD kicking in. You guys, if you've been around long enough, you know. All right. Let's see what we got. All right, double rare. Let's see which one it is. Okay, nice. Good old Halucha. Still got 2 more art rares in here somewhere. Potentially a secret rare. Or an SAR, rather. Actually looks pretty cool. Just flattens out its head to get as much energy from the sun. All right, first holo. Second holo. Ooh, another art rare. Hopefully a new one. Let's take a look. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, okay, nice. I actually like that. What was that? Toga Kiss? Toga Tick? Yeah, I think this one's Toga Kiss. But it's cool because it looks like it's just flying over the rooftops there. Another new art rare. And a double rare behind it. All right, good old Garchomp again. So I did say right, it is Toga Kiss. All right. So crazy. Pulling that Dragonite, absolutely amazing. All right, Rayquaza, seen this a few times. Entei. Reverse. Was that Bouffalant? All right, double rare. Okay, nice. Frostlass. And then the, was that the Glass Trumpet or whatever that is? All right. Few more packs and then we get into that last and final box. Here comes the shameless plug. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this kind of content. I mean, we've had some awesome pulls so far. If you are, make sure you hit that like button and consider subscribing if you haven't already. If you are subscribed, I truly appreciate it. Go check out all the other platforms and all the other places you can find me. We got the Discord set up. Check me out on Instagram. I used to have the eBay store set up, but once I started the new job, I had to take that down, which I'm totally okay with. But Yeah. I don't really do any other social media outside of this and Instagram. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's very, very kind. All right. Reverse and then into a double rare. Mewtwo showed up a lot today. Between Mewtwo and Dragonite, we've definitely seen those, my goodness, those EXs pop up more than anything else. So funny seeing so many of these cards and a lot of these trainers. Like, I still haven't finished Pokemon ZA yet, at least like the main story, which I need to get back and do. I have a couple extra days off this week coming up because of the holiday, so I'm definitely gonna try and get that knocked out. There's some new Destiny 2 content that's come out recently. There's new Final Fantasy 14 content. So for the games that I play, we're eating well. But it's just actually having the time to play them. Pangoro. All right, first holo. What was that? Magurnia. We get Rocket's Articuno. Ooh, another art rare. All right, so here's the third one. See which one it is in 3, 2, 1. Ooh, okay. I like that. What was that? Dreepy? I think that's what it is. I love the art on that, and the colors are all nice, bright, and vibrant. That's actually really nice. I like that. And it's another new one. All right, into a double rare. Nice. So good old Belly Bolt. Don't worry, I'm not going to bend this one. Is this Acerola? I don't know why that just popped in my head, but I'm pretty sure that's Acerola. And then we get like Amazon Warehouse and then Giant Mallet. Okay. There you go. All right, so the pacing for this one, I don't shuffle around, is actually pretty decent. Okay, gotcha, thank you. But again, I just like the randomness of it. That's why I mix all this stuff around. Keeps it fun for me. Hopefully it's fun for you. All right, first holo. Second holo. Reverse, you got the energy reverse. Double rare. Nice, good old Cerulege again. And then our 2 item cards. All right, last pack from this box, but don't worry, we still have one more pack to go. Or one more box to go, sorry. All right. Ethan's Mag Cargo. We get End's Zekrom. Get the reverse. Oh, nice. That's so... This used to be part of Calyrex. This was part of Ice Rider, Calyrex, and then you had Shadow Rider. And then they actually made it a Pokemon, which was kind of cool. All right, double rare behind it. Ooh, nice. Pheasantipity. Haven't seen that one. And then good old Ethan at the end. All right, nice. Not bad, not bad. Pretty solid box. Again, I mean, we did get a duplicate for the secret rare, but we got a new Mega Action card. We got 3 brand new art rares. So, yeah, not bad. Can't complain. All right, let's see how many different art rares we have so far. So, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's not bad. Almost half, right? That obviously can't complain about that. Making some good progress on that. Me as well. Me as well. I mean, granted, the other box earlier was absolutely insane, but I just want to see new stuff, right? Like, I know there's still plenty of other cards to get, but without further ado, last and final one for today. We will open up more of this, don't worry. With how much fun I'm having with this set, not only do I need to get a box to keep off to the side, there's a little thank you sticker on the back. Maybe that's a good luck charm. Yeah, besides, you know, want to get another box to keep sealed. Yeah, it's been a fun set. Let's Let's see what else we can get. All right. Last box. I'm going to do the shuffle for this one. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then we're going to start right here at the top. All right, here we go. Last 10 packs. Let's see what we can get. Nice. There's the, I can't remember the name of the horse, but it's from the Shadow Rider. All right. First holo, Articuno. Haunch Crow. Reverse Bouffalon. Got the energy reverse. And a double rare. Good old Halucha. All right. Not too bad there. Nothing too crazy to start this one off. But it's all right. I'll take it. I'll save some of the good stuff for the end. Might actually get a binder for this set. I mean, especially if the set's not that big. I mean, in terms of like the commons, uncommons, rares, you know, like probably pulled all of those already. And then it just comes down to like trying to clean up whatever EXs, which again, I'm pretty sure I got all the EXs already. And that's just all the high-end stuff. So I don't know. Maybe I will get a binder for this one. We'll see. Reverse. All right, double rare. Good old Gardevoir. So we should have 3 more art rares. We should have 1 more mega action if it keeps the same rate that we've had so far. And then, like I said, we'll see if we can get another SAR. We get another SR item. Either way, I had a lot of fun. Hopefully you have as well. And I'm just interested to see what else we're going to get. Hopeful? Yeah, absolutely. It's a way to be, right? Be nice and positive. All right, so we get Side Ops, and then we have Ends Reshiram, reverse into Rocket Skullbat, actually pretty sick with the Rocket stamp on it. Double rare, Mewtwo again, so Rocket back to back. Thank you, I appreciate it. I'm glad you've been enjoying it. I'm excited to see the next opening. So, a little bit of a heads up. So, a Friday, I don't know. I'm trying to think about how I'm trying to do it, because obviously it's after the holiday. I may show off, depending on what, you know, comes through for the holiday. May do like a stream or a short sometime that night. Yeah, and I think we're in the same agreement. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of how they did Mega Dragonite, but that card is nuts. Yeah, so Friday, I do have some more Final Fantasy stuff to go through. I don't really want to show off right now because it's something that's really, really cool, and it's actually kind of rare. But we're going to open up some more Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering packs along with this secret item I'm talking about. So keep an eye out for that. And then Sunday, we'll do another Pokemon stream. That's where we're going to go through all the mail. I just said go through. We're going to go through and take a look at all the mail. So all that mail that you guys saw, if you're here early enough in the stream, it's all stuff that I've been getting throughout this month. Literally stuff that I got like from December 1st till just the other day. But I wanted to stockpile it and make it a really fun mail day, especially because it's kind of more of like gifts to myself, I guess. But yeah, that'll be a fun stream for sure. All right. Let's see what we got here. Rayquaza. Was that Sneasel? All right. Reverse Reshiram. Got the dragon energy there. Double rare. All right. Good old Clefairy. All right. We're really building this one up. Haven't really pulled anything in this one just yet. but it's all right. What are the chances? I'm not trying to jinx it, especially because, you know, there's a lot of, you know, a lot of the regulars in here usually bring a lot of good luck. But what are the chances of this is a dud box where we don't get anything? That would be hilarious. That would be my luck, right? Especially after the luck we had earlier. It's like, nope, it's all expended. All right. First holo. Ooh, okay. Interesting. We saw this earlier. Holo, right to a reverse. Ooh, okay. So, let's do this. Take this off the back. Get this off the back. Take that off the back. Oof. All right. So we have another secret rare. Do we look at it now or do we save it? I know it's just a secret rare, but this is the last box, so it's not like we have anything else behind it. I'm going to put it off to the side. I'm going to build a little bit of the suspense here. We're going to put this off to the side. There is a secret rare here set on top of Dragonite for some good luck. Let's keep going. All right. Good old Ralts. I don't think we've seen that artwork. If we have, I wasn't paying attention. All right. Good old Zekrom. Ooh. Is that... Oh, that's one of the Tapus. I haven't seen that so far today. So there's a new one. Okay, interesting. Art rare. Okay. Please. I don't ask for much. No... No Rotoms in this box, please. I'm just asking nice. We're going to go from there. All right. Slide this down a little bit. That's all I'm asking. All right. Let's see what art rare it is. Ooh, okay, nice. That's 6, so we get the second form. Ooh, nice. All right. This is actually pretty sick. So we get an art rare right into another one of the mega actions. So... hopefully, it's a new one. That would be sick to have 5 boxes and 5 different mega action rares. But let's take a look and see what we got in 3, 2, 1. Ooh, nice. Okay, I'll take that. That's absolutely sick. All right. Very, very nice. Okay. Good old Charizard. This is Mega Charizard X, right? And again, there's a Y version when they go to the Megas, but... all right, a new one. I'll take it. Again, you guys know I'm not the biggest fan of Charizard, but I like this style of card. This card you actually get in the new Charizard Ultra Premium Collection box, which no one is buying. Probably because I've watched maybe 50 or 60 of them get opened, and people just aren't pulling anything from it, which is kind of unfortunate. Yeah, not too bad. All right, so... gladly take that. Ooh! No way! You've got to be kidding me. Okay, here it is. I'm just gonna put this back. I'm just gonna put that back. Nope, nope, nope. I'm just gonna put that back. Oh my goodness, you got to be kidding me. If you don't know why I'm freaking out about that, you'll figure it out here in a second. I'm just gonna put that back right there. Yep, we're just gonna put that right there. Wow. Out of 5 boxes. That's all I'm gonna say. Out of 5 boxes, guys. That's absolutely insane. Okay, let's see what we got. Yep. Absolutely insane. All right. Let's see what else we can get. I'm not trying to get too... all right. Let's see what else. All right. Nice, we got the Gatorade or the Powerade there. Absolutely ridiculous. Someone did call that too. Like, and this is why, again, I love the regulars that come through. You guys bring so much good luck. It's absolutely insane. Yeah, it's some Captain Planet, you know, with my power, or with our powers combined kind of thing. God, that is so ridiculous. Absolutely insane. Yeah, when Mr. Zard checks out the stream later, they're going to freak out just like I just did. All right. So what we're going to do is... oh... I hope so too. If not, I know they're going to watch it later and they're going to let me know. Absolutely insane. All right. So, holo. Holo. Art rare. You know what? I already see what it is. I already see what it is. 3, 2, 1. That's the duality of how my streams work, by the way. That's the it's just absolutely insane. All right. Nice. Okay. All right. That balanced it out. Get another Dragonite in that pack. But come on, man. Like, okay. So let me sleeve this up. This is absolutely insane. So another Dragonite. Tragic. Third art rare. Oh, no. Second one from this box. Okay. So we still have another. Well, no. Okay. I'm freaking out. Sorry. Let's look at this first. So this was originally the big hit for the box. But we're going to take a look and see what this is in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Another duplicate item. And then we get the EX behind it. And I say originally because you see that one last pack at that top left corner. Yes, I can confirm we did pull a God pack, ladies and gentlemen, which is absolutely insane. Especially out of 5 boxes, you know. It's not only just you guys, right? Like every time I get stuff from Jason Nee, it's just absolutely insane. I pull the craziest stuff. So shout out to Jason Nee. I'm going to drop the link to the Instagram. Check him out. He's probably the best hookup for all things Japanese products. Fair prices, upfront with everything. One of the most trustworthy people that I've done business with. Now, that being said, what a way to end this stream, right? When you'd think, you know, the Mega Dragonite was enough. No, it wasn't, because we got ourselves a God pack here. So this is absolutely insane. Let me kind of clear the slate here. Give us enough room to work. I don't know how this works. We're about to find out. So here we go. And this was so sick to see this one. I saw this artwork when this set was first teased a while ago. I was hoping to see this, so we did. We got the Psyduck. Ooh. Oh my God. Right into Mega Actions. All right. So we get Psyduck. And then we go into Diancie. Mega Action. Oh my God. Let's go. We get the Gengar Mega Action. Ooh, Halucha. Okay. I'll move this up just a little bit. Okay. That actually looks really, really sick. Another Mega Action. Ooh, what? Okay. That is nuts. That looks so good. All right, let's see what else. We're still going here. Got another God. Oh my goodness. Let's go. Okay, nice, nice. We get the Mega Lucario. Okay, SAR. SAR, let's see which one it is. And there's still a couple cards in this, so 3, 2, 1. Ooh, okay. Of course. The duplicate. That's hilarious. All right. Another SAR behind it. Oh my God, these God packs are nuts. All right. Let's see what's behind it in 3, 2, 1. Oh, that looks so good. That is so sick. Oh my God, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. All right, hold on. Look at this. So SAR into an SAR. This card looks absolutely insane, by the way. All right. Third. 3, 2, 1. Oh my God. Hold on, there's still another one. Let's go. We're not done yet. Oh my goodness. 2 Mega Dragonite EX SARs. What? I'm going to submit the whole God pack for submission, by the way. I'm going to keep it in order. But let's see what's last, but definitely not least. There's still one last SAR. This is absolutely insane. If anyone dropped off this stream beforehand, I really hope they go back and watch this, because this is nuts. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh my God, let's go. That is sick. Rocket's Mewtwo to end off the God pack. Wow. Oh my goodness. All right, so I need to get... Oh no, I have all my grading sleeves right next to me. Perfect. Hold on 1 second. That's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, this might just be a submission in itself, right? Like, I have enough cards to just submit this way. What a god pack, though. That's absolutely insane. Okay, hold on. Got a bunch of my Vault X. Absolutely beautiful for sure. For sure. And again, out of 5 boxes, usually, and I don't know, I don't think they're per case, right? But still, to get 5 and to pull what I pulled out of 5 boxes, that's a great question. I think I like this one more. And I know when you're talking about the one from Glory to Team Rocket, I think I like this one more, honestly. I didn't really like the other one, and I said that early on. It didn't grow on me at all. I just don't like that one. So, sleeve these up. Yeah, I like that one a lot. All right, so. Oh my god. And then, you know, the icing on the cake for this, right? Obviously, God Pack, absolutely insane. But to pull another Dragonite in the God Pack, nuts. Absolutely insane. And it's so crazy because you get 4 SARs at the end. So you start off with 1 art rare, which I'm glad that's the one that we got because it was the one I was hoping we would see. And then you get 4 SARs. And yeah, no, I agree. I think this one definitely feels more like the Rockets or Giovanni's Mewtwo. Like, you disagree with me? How so? Let me hear it. You like the other Mewtwo better? The one from Glory to Team Rocket? I honestly thought that one was way overhyped. If that's what we're disagreeing about here. The one with Team Rocket is way cool. Okay, hey, and again, to each their own, right? I'm also glad with some of these, the Mega Actions, we saw new ones. So here, Wabbit, help me out, because now obviously we're kind of done. We've opened everything. We're going to recap here in a second. How many total Mega Actions are there in this set? Because I know of one that I didn't pull. I know of at least one. But it got back to end off. Oh, man, absolutely insane. And that was a stack, like... There's some God Packs where you have like or excuse me, now I'm losing my brain. You get one big hit at the end. Yeah, this one was just, oh my goodness, absolutely ridiculous. So I'm going to go back and sleeve some of these other ones, right? So here's the God Pack here. Started off with Psyduck. We got 5 of these, the Mega Actions. 10. Yeah, so I got pretty close. The one I didn't pull the Dragonite one, which was the one I was really, really hoping to get. Obviously, I'm not going to complain because we got 2 of the alts. We pulled this twice, which again, still a beautiful card. We got the Zoroark and Zoroark. We got another Mega Dragonite, which is absolutely ridiculous. And then we got the Mewtwo at the end. I'm just going to lay this back out just so we can kind of cap off the stream with that. We're going to recap everything else right now as well, but just absolutely ridiculous to pull a God Pack in the very last box. It literally, like, what are the chances of that? That's so rare, especially with how we've got all the other boxes. All right, quick recap, and then I got to get cleaned up, and I got to get on with my day. But, so obviously you see here, obviously first big hit, we pulled the first Mega Dragonite EX SAR. Obviously, we pulled it twice in that God Pack, which is insane. Let's go through the art rares, which again, I know there's 20 in total. We definitely didn't get all 20, but I may just try and pick up the remainder. But yeah, let's just move that back over here. This was pretty cool. I'm assuming there's a... thank you very much. I appreciate it. It's absolutely insane. Just such a good opening. And again, 5 boxes worth. And to pull the stuff that we pulled. Yeah, I'm assuming there's an SAR for the 3rd form here. Let me shuffle this around a little bit. Move this over. All right, so 10 mega actions, 20 art rares, 17 SARs. That's insane. That's a lot. But again, it's one of the specialty sets, you know what I mean? So that's kind of understandable. All right. So again, all these beautiful art rares. Still can't believe we got 3 of these. Absolutely insane. I may have to grade one just for the sake of New Kid. Let him kind of dig in a little bit. He's the one that always sends me Rotoms. But still. Again, we pulled the Charizard. I was really hoping to see the Dragonite one, but I've had my eyes on them, so I'm definitely going to pick some up. That might be the other thing too. Like if I can get the whole Mega set, I might just grade all of those as well. Now, for the secret rares, Wabbit, are there any secret rares that are non-items? Like obviously we got duplicates, right? Are there any secret rares that are non-items? I'm assuming so, but... And then, of course, the other SAR. Okay, cool. All right, so that's going to do it for today's stream. I'm going to leave all this right here. I'm going to take a bunch of pictures. Definitely going to go on Instagram later. We're going to do a little bit of a YouTube short recapping all this, right? Especially showing off the God Pack. I'm going to try and find a way to clip that one segment so we can put that up. But yeah, that's going to do it for today's stream. Again, what are we? 112 minutes in of an absolutely amazing stream. That was Mega Dream EX. I still want to get more. Like, even though we just pulled the God Pack, which is nuts, I still want to try my luck and get some more. But now I'm like, do I just work on completing the set? Oh, absolutely insane. Yeah, this was out of 5 boxes. I don't think I've done better for any other one. So, but yeah, I'm gonna look at the set list after I get back. I'm going out for a little bit. I want to get back and look at the set list again. Maybe I'll work on completing this set. I mean, we got I've got a bunch of the high-end hits already. Okay, I got you. I'll take a look. But here, let me do quick shout-outs, and then we'll wrap up. Again, appreciate everyone coming through, whether it's your first time or it's one of the regulars. Bad Wabbit, thank you for coming by. Appreciate all the support. Ryan Tran, thanks for coming through. Yeah, we absolutely, we destroyed it. We did absolutely insane. Hilario, good to see you, and thanks for coming by. Who else? I'm just scrolling through this. Perry Falco, appreciate you coming by. Thank you. Mr. Zards, I can't wait for you to see this later and get your reactions. Ice T Mix, good to see you, brother. Hit me up. I'll be in Discord. You know, maybe we'll get some gaming in, maybe not. Let me know. Obviously, good old Nugget, thank you for coming by. I can't wait to see your reaction to all of this. And Squirrel Gang. Yeah, I think that's everybody. All right, awesome. So that's going to do it for today's stream. Again, thank you all so much for coming by. Make sure you hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, this has to be the reason for you to come and subscribe and check out the rest of the content. But that's going to do it for me, guys. I'm WakoBako. Take it easy. Enjoy the rest of your day. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Insert holiday here. But, yeah, absolutely insane.